YouTube. Man, I know y'all miss me. It's been about 3-4 months, but man, we are back. Man, we took a hiatus, ain't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a couple months, but hey, we back and we blasting this meta. Still on Blue Eyes Fiend Smith. Man, Yummy don't want no smoke. Mitsu don't want no smoke. Draco Tail don't want no smoke. Fatalmon, we want all the smoke. Hey, so we just won locals with the same Blue Eyes Fiend Smith deck profile. Man, I've been going crazy at locals, man, so stay tuned to this deck profile.
I'm getting this money, I'm ballin'. I'm chasing the money, it's calling. Me and bro take the Ferrari. Yeah. I'm getting this money, I'm ballin'. I'm getting this money, I'm ballin'. I'm getting this money, I'm ballin'. Yeah.
All right, guys, so we are back with this Blue Eyes deck profile. We just went to 3 locals this past week. We went X1 at 2 of the locals, and then we actually won the other locals. So it was 3 locals, 4 rounds, a local, that's 12 rounds. And so we basically finished X2. We went against 8 Yummy decks, and we only lost against 1. 7 out of 8 is amazing, bro. Man, Yummy don't want no smoke. I keep telling everybody. Blue Eyes, man, we crushing Yummy. We only lost against the 1 Yummy deck because we didn't open up any Blue Eyes cards. We opened only Fiend Smith cards. Spoiler alert. If it wasn't for that, man, we was winning. So I'm not going to hold out much longer. Let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. We're playing 44 cards. All right, so to start off, we still rocking with the 2 Ghost Rare Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is my favorite rarity of the card. I know the Ultimate Rare came out. I'm still rocking with the Ghost Rare, man, because these joints just look amazing. We finally were able to upgrade to the 3 QCR Sage with Eyes of Blue. These joints look super nice, man. I was so happy to get these. Shout out to my boy Eric. We are rocking the 3 Maiden with Eyes of Blue. We were able to get all of these QCR as well. This is all pretty standard. The 3 Primite Ether Barrel are still standard. Man, this the heart and soul of the deck. This is not going to change anytime in the near future. So that's it for the Blue Eyes monsters or the Primite monsters. Man, what make this deck stand out, we still are rocking the Fiend Smith engine. So again, that's going to be 3 Fiend Smith Engraver, and then you're going to play the Lacrima, and then the Luri, and then of course you're going to see the track later on in the deck. Man, Moon didn't do anything. Losing that, it didn't do too much because we didn't summon Moon a lot. It was really just a go second card. Man, this is really just engine. It's consistency. It helps you go first. It helps you go second. I mean, if you wasn't playing this in a deck, chances are you really just going to be playing more hand traps. And this beats more hand traps because it makes your going first board that much better. And even going second, man, they have to respond to these Fiend Smith cards. These cards are amazing in the deck. It's an extender. They can serve as like board breakers. Man, they're great. That's all the monsters. Moving on to the spells, we're playing 2 Wishes for Eyes of Blue. No need for the 3rd one in this one because, again, you're running the Fiend Smith engine. These are all the extenders that you need. So 2 Wishes, and then I saw one of these out going second as well. And then we're playing the 1 Roar. So 2 Wishes, 1 Roar. Most people obviously play the 3 Wishes, 1 Roar, but I'm playing the Fiend Smith engine. We're playing the 1 Brick. This is the one true brick of the deck, man. It's the Mausoleum. The Fiend Smith engine they're not bricks. All of these cards do something on their own. In the worst case, you can normal summon Lacrima Dump, Engraver, and then you get the Fiend Smith engine going. Even if you see the Luri in hand, man, Luri with Wishes is amazing because you discard this, and then you got, if they ash the Wishes, you got full Fiend Smith engine. So it's all about, baiting your opponent out, man. These Fiend Smith cards are amazing in the Blue Eyes deck for sure. The Primite cards, we're rocking, again, standard, 3 Lorely Load. This card's amazing. The 1 Drill Beam. I wish I could play 2 Drill Beam because it gets even better going second for sure. It helps you out the Herald, helps you out the Prayers against MOZෲRT, helps you out the Draco Trap cards. It's really good. And then we're playing the 1 track to round off the Fiend Smith engine. We're not playing any sort of Paradise or anything. With the Fiend Smith, it's just these 6 cards. Just the 3 Engraver, the 1 Lacrima, the Luri, and then the Fiend Smith track. Man, I've been blasting Yummy, man. Blasting Yummy, blasting Draco Tail. They don't want no smoke, man. We still playing rogue decks, and it only goes up from here. MVP of the show, 3 Super Poly. This card is freaking amazing. This is breaking the Yummy the Yummy deck. If you got Super Poly plus a Ghost Bell, sometimes Super Poly alone with like Blue Eyes and Fiend Smith engine for sure is just breaking that board. We got 2 extra deck slots that you can go into, but man, this card is freaking amazing, man. If you see this card in your hand along with engine, most times you're gonna win. And then also the last board breaker is the 1 triple tactics talent. This card is amazing as well. No call by. Because Super Poly really is all you need. No room for call by in the main deck. This, amazing. Because against Yummy, if you Super Poly their board, they're going to activate a monster effect, and then you triple tactics to get rid of the Herald, and then you can combo from there. To go on with the hand traps, we are playing the 1 Effect Veiler. Because obviously it's searchable, you don't need more than 1. We're playing the 3 Fualos. We're playing the 3 Ash Blossom. We're playing 2 Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell is like super nice, man, for sure. Because again, against Yummy, that's probably like the best deck of the format. But especially at my locals, everybody playing Yummy for some reason. Man, this helps. You save this going second. You don't activate this on their turn. You just save it for your turn. Unless you got, because we're playing the 2 Nib. Unless you Nib them. And then once they go into the Link monster, use the quick play spell to bring back a Yummy monster. You go ahead and Ghost Bell that card. They cook book. They can't do anything else from there unless they hand just amazing and they open up Obedience School. Lastly, to round off the hand traps, we're playing the 2 Dominus Purge. This card really is good because Mitsurugi, the Mitsurugi engine, this card is really strong against that and obviously Ash Blossom. With Fualos, this card is okay, but you really only gonna draw like 1 or 2 cards against most decks because Yummy can play into this. The main thing though is that it does force them to make a half board, and that's where cards like Ghost Bell shine. That's obviously where cards like Super Poly shine, because if they make a half board and you open up like any of these blowout cards, man, you definitely are just winning. And you flexing and finessing too, because They don't obviously know that you playing Super Poly. A lot of people not playing Super Poly in the main deck. So them making a half board is just good for you. And then to round up the main deck, we're playing the 1 True Light and then the 1 Majesty. Shout out to Konami for finally making this card a Starlight, man. This is nice. I wish they would have made this like a Ultra or like a Secret Rare or something. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. But, I mean, obviously this can be a brick. You don't want to open this card because it's searchable, but the 1 true brick of this deck, I would say for sure, is the Mausoleum, because you don't really ever want to open into that card. Moving on to the extra deck. Extra deck, man, again, they going crazy with upgrading the rarities of the Blue Eyes cards. We're playing Double Spirit. I bumped this up to 2. I was only playing 1, but 2 is really needed because it helps with the recovery, the follow-up. When you obviously make 1 on your turn, sometimes you make 2 on your turn to make the seals, but really you're going to be making 1 on your turn, and then on the follow-up, on the clapback, once they pass their turn, you're going to make this again, and then this is how you get your maiden to come back if for whatever reason they blow up your True Light. And then we are also playing the 1 seals, and then this is the Line of the Light Charmer. This card is really good. This is what replaced Moon. 2 bodies, they pretty much do the exact same thing. Moon was for the Fiend Smith combo, and then Lina is so that you can get into the Blue Eyes combo. Because again, if you nib your opponent, you brick, you can normal summon anything, and then go into battle phase, attack, or bring back a monster. This just baits so much, man. So the play is you nib them, you normal summon Sage, they Ash or Imperm. Okay, cool. You make Lina, you activate, bring back one of their monsters. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna negate this. So you just baited like 2 hand traps or board or interactions going second, and then you go to battle, crash, this dies, and then now you're searching for Maiden. So this is really good. And then, of course, you're going to be playing the one Neo, Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon, and then the one Tyrant to clear up everything, reset your traps. Man, really good. And then the star, of course, the two Super Poly targets, the one Garura, and then the one Chorozo. This one is, I think, a lot better than the Secretarion Dragon because they pretty much both take the same requirements. This one's a spellcaster plus any extra deck monster. Secretarion is, I believe, like a dragon plus a spellcaster, which obviously is, this one's better against Dracotail. I'm sorry, the Secretarion is better against Dracotail. But because this is a level 4 spellcaster, you can go ahead and make Spirit with this. This is why this card is so much better. If you normal summon Sage and then they Imperm or they Herald or try to negate it with like any sort of targeting effect, you can chain Super Poly, get rid of your Sage and one of their monsters. Sage still resolves, and then you summon this. And then this does have a really good effect because if this battles or anything else attacks, then you can negate the attack and then bounce that card as well. And then the important thing as well is that this is a 6 and a 4. And we are playing the Chaos Angel. Because of the Fiend Smith engine, Engraver plus the Chorozo equals the Chaos Angel, which pretty much makes your Chaos Angel unaffected. Or you can go ahead and get Lacrima plus Garura. Again, Light and Dark makes Chaos Angel. And you can go ahead and make Chaos Angel Chain Link 1 and then Garura Chain Link 2 to draw. Or this Chain Link 1 to draw and then Chaos Angel Chain Link 2 as well. Man, that combo is goated. And then I got away from the Blue Eyes engine, but wrapping up the Blue Eyes engine, we're only playing the one Spirit still. We're still playing the one Ultimate Spirit. And then we are playing the one Lightstorm Dragon as well. This card is really good. I don't think I would replace this card. You don't use it, in every matchup, but it's really good because you can obviously go to battle. In phase, you can tag this out just because you want to reset mostly your Drill Beam or your Trap card if you activated it. So a lot of times you open Drill Beam, but you don't open like the other Primite engine. You can go ahead and summon the Spirit, activate effect just to, summon this, blow up some cards. Or maybe you don't blow up anything, but then you just use the end phase effect to reset your Drill Beam. And then moving on to the Fiend Smith engine, we are playing the one Engraver, we're playing the one Necro Quip, and then we're playing the one DDD Wave High King Caesar. We are not playing the Desiree. The reason being is because the only time you're summoning, you're never summoning Desiree. The only time you're using it is off of the Paradise. And I found out, Paradise, although it is a good card, it really is just a brick. You don't want to see that in hand. And in this format, it's not as good because, Raizio's out of the loop. So it's not really a lot of big monsters that you want to send off anything. You can pretty much deal with like any monsters via where they'd be like one of these cards beats over. Blue Eyes can pretty much beat over anything. So again, the Desiree and the Fiend Smith Paradise is really not needed in this because again, the Paradise is a brick. That wraps up the main and extra deck. Moving on to the side deck, man. My side deck was OP. I'm not even gonna lie, but obviously the ban list changed some things. So we're playing the 3 Retaliating Sea because the main deck pretty much takes care of Yummy. This obviously takes care of the Dracotail, and then this takes care of helps you combat the MOZෲRT engine as well, the 2 Droll. And then why my deck was broken was because I'm still running the 2 thrusts, but I was running 1 thrust and then a D barrier for going first. And then you can obviously play this going second as well, but I replaced the D barrier for a call by for now. So this is probably gonna change, but the reason I was winning was because 2 thrusts and D barrier, man, that was crazy. But to search off of your thrust targets, you're running the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Again, this is good against Dracotail, is good against Yummy. MOZෲRT for sure, getting rid of their back row. The Lightning Storm as well. And then Regeki is amazing against pretty much everything. This is good against MOZෲRT, is good against Yummy, is good against Rogue Ducks. And then the main thing is that you can search all 3 of these cards off of your thrust. So thrust is a going first and going second card. Then, of course, we are playing Dark Ruler as well. I'm thinking instead of, since D-Barrier got banned, what I'm going to do, I'm probably still going to cut this call by, and then I'm probably just going to run 2 Dark Ruler, because I think Dark Ruler is pretty good in this format, to be honest. And then we are playing the 2 Dragon's Mine. So it was 2 Dragon's Mine with the D-Barrier, and that was more than enough. But pretty much if you see Dragon's Mine post side deck, man, you winning that game. You're not losing, because you can reset this, and you know, you can summon Blue Eyes, you can summon Spirit, and pretty much activate this twice in a duel, man. This card is great. The one questionable card in the side deck is this Ultimate Fusion. Ultimate Fusion pretty much replaces the Majesty, because I do side out the Majesty when I go second. So Majesty, this card, because I side out 1 Wishes and then I side this out, and I need a card to search off Wishes, because you get those clunky hands where you might draw Roar in your hand, and so when you set Wishes, you don't have anything to search off Wishes, so you can't activate it. So Wishes is just a dead card sometimes. So having this Ultimate Fusion is actually really good, because if you summon Blue Eyes, you can, and then they chain like Imperm or try to book a moon or destroy or return your cards back to hand. You chain Ultimate Fusion to go into your Tyrant Dragon, and not only do you get the effect off of the Sage or anything that you chain this to, but then you also get a Beat Stick that can attack everything and then reset your traps as well. So in testing, this has been okay, but this might change, so I'm not set in stone on this card. That is it, man. I hope y'all like it. Some bonus content. If you don't want to play the Fiend Smith engine, and you just like, hey, this engine just isn't for me. Again, you are playing 4 cards in the extra deck, so that is a lot. So if you cut the Fiend Smith engine, you're not gonna play any of these cards. And then you got 6 cards in the main deck that you're also gonna cut. So it's gonna be these 3, those 5, and then also the Fiend Smith track. So you're gonna cut these 6. Again, it's 44 cards. If you cut these 6, that puts you at 38 cards. So to replace those 38 cards, to replace these 6 cards, I would take these out. Again, this is all engine. I would just replace it with more engine. So I would play a Wishes. I would play, of course, the Kaiser Seahorse, and then I would play also a Pot. These are all 1-card combos. They do something on their own. This isn't a full 1 card because obviously you got to banish and hopefully you draw into something, but it is engine and helps you continue to progress your plays. And then on top of this, I would play like 3 more hand traps. Like I would play maybe another Nib, definitely another Ghost Bell. Maybe you can play another Purge. I would even consider a second Drill Beam, because if you get 2 Drill Beams in a loop, or even if you draw this going second, it serves as a board breaker. But that's up to you. For sure, I would play these 3 cards, and then maybe like 3 more hand traps, or 2 hand traps plus this Drill Beam. You can even play like Call By in the main. But for sure, I would replace engine with engine. And then for the extra deck, you would take these 4 cards out. And then, of course, you got to play the second Spirit. Mandatory for sure. This is always going to come up. I will play Typhon. This comes up against Draco Tail. And then for sure, I will play the SP. Because, again, you're with Lina, there's a lot of lights in the format. So with Lina, you'll summon and then go in the SP, banish something. And this applies pressure. Whether you're playing Draco Tail, you chain this to a monster on field. So now they're forced to fusion from hand. Against Yummy, you get the body off field. These 3 cards, I would play for sure. Now the 4th card, it's up to you. So you can pick you one, get you one. You can choose Mud Dragon, Secretarian. You can choose a Zeroz or Ancient Fairy for OTK. So this is OTKs. This helps you protect your monsters and put more pressure, bringing Blue Eyes back. This has a really good Floodgate effect. And then this is also really good as well. It's more versatile, which is why I would play Mud Dragon, because you're already main decking the Super Polys. So Mud Dragon is just more versatile. So if it was me, honestly, I would just play these 4 cards. But y'all let me know what you think. Am I tripping by playing the Fiend Smith cards? Would you play the Fiend Smith cards? If you were to cut the Fiend Smith cards, what cards would you put in the extra deck? What cards would you put in the main deck? I'm excited to know. I'm going to Pittsburgh, so I'm open to ideas, man. Let me know what y'all want to see in the deck. Let me know what y'all want to see on the channel. I hope y'all like this, man, and stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Chains on, got me acting different like my neighbor Cora. Grinding for the moolah, trying to let my light shine. Shout out to my jeweler. Diamonds in the watch, I keep ice like a cooler. Anything more might freeze a brother like he cooler. But I didn't come to flex, came to take the game over.